That's not so sad. That's how you burned it up. I'm shaking right now. It lit the can on fire. I had to blow it out.
In our last episode, we demolished the abandoned house on our junkyard. It was unsafe and ready to fall down at any moment, so we took care of it before it became a larger issue. It was a huge relief seeing this come down, knowing it would take us to the next chapter of turning this junkyard into our dream home. With renting the mini excavator and having many friends and family come out to help, we were able to finish this within one day. Now the real work begins of dealing with the piled up house remains. Today we're clearing out the pad. My nose is running because all the dust. The mask is helping, but whew, it's a lot of dust. But we're getting this cleared. As I mentioned in our previous episode, it would have been ideal if we had a dumpster when demolishing the house to put all the debris into, but sadly that just wasn't in the budget for us this time around. So after we let the slab sit for a week to dry out all the disgusting wet things, we got back to work clearing off the concrete.
Hey, can you show me your monster truck? Whoa, that's pretty cool, dude. Are you playing with your brother? Nice. Have fun.
This was the first time I had cleaned up after a house demo, and it wasn't what I was expecting at all. Whenever I've watched anything like this, I've thought to myself, well, I could do that. Which I can, but my thoughts were deceiving. They made me think this would be so much easier than it actually was. So I admit, I was humbled. And I am so thankful for my mother-in-law and Elena who come out every week to help us work through the pile. And I have lots of respect for people who do hard labor work for a living.
What are you up to, bud?
Just flipping my monster truck. I'm doing like this in the air, and then it would land on the feet or the wheels, I mean, or on its back or head.
Wow.
One time it like I flipped and it actually landed like standing up.
Wow.
On two wheels?
Here, go grab it. Show me what it looks like.
Cool. Oh, cool.
So fast.
It's a crazy bull, and it's a monster truck from Monster Jam, and it's called Ultra Loco. It's a crazy bull.
Let's
Right
see.
here.
Whoa, dude.
And it like landed like this. Real life.
That's pretty cool.
See you later. Thank you for watching my channel.
I've got a torch. That means we're burning things. It's raining right now, which is perfect conditions. It'll allow this to slowly burn. I'm gonna light this pile first, and everything around us is damp and wet because it's been raining all day. We'll maybe work into the big pile, but for now we'll start with this, and I'm gonna try to get it going right now. Yeah, it's not really burning, is it? It's all very, very wet. The paper doesn't even want to stay lit. Alright. We'll be back.
It was time to pull out our secret weapon to get this fire started. Yes, it's gasoline, and it did the trick. For maybe 30 seconds or so. And then the fire started to die out again. The boys were definitely more entertaining than the fire starting attempts. I was definitely distracted. And then...
That's not so sad. That's how you burned it up. I'm shaking right now. It lit the can on fire. I had to blow it out. The metal burns. The wood does not.
Well, it has been raining all day.
Needed to light the metal on fire. No, there's probably oil coming out of that. So now what I should do is put gas in a bottle. Ready?
After having a hard time lighting the pile on fire, and Ginger having a "my life flashed before my eyes" experience, the fire finally took and was making the pile of debris into ashes.
Fire gets big very quick, so I have a bucket of water. All I'm doing is continuously wetting everything down as it dries out, so that way the flames don't get so big that we can't contain it. This is at a point where it should just kind of work its way down. I've kind of pulled away some of these big pieces to keep it from spreading too fast, out of my control. But it's burning really well, so we'll let it keep going. I just wish we could light that on fire. It's just way too big. Just kind of slow it down. Getting too crazy.
I couldn't resist a cool slow motion shot of Ginger throwing water on the fire. He makes it look so easy. And let me tell you, there is a reason there is no footage of me throwing water on the fire. With the fire starting to slow down and the boys fed and put to bed, we had a moment to eat before tackling the next thing.
Thank you, babe.
Peanut butter and jelly! It was time to take all the boards off the retaining wall. They were well secured, at least the ones that hadn't rotted, and there were lots of bugs and gunk that filled the gaps. We didn't know what we would find with each new board being pulled off the wall, but that didn't stop Ginger. I'm just gonna say I was thankful to be filming, so I had some distance from each new surprise.
On.
It did get you, didn't it?
Am I bleeding?
No, it's not
Is it just
bleeding.
dirty?
It's just, it looks like a piece of ash or something.
Ew. Probably a piece of
Knocked
spider
it right
gut.
into your eyebrow.
Right here, it's so tiny. Look at that. It's got pinchers like a scorpion. No way. Weird.
Being out here on the property has exposed us to many different species we have never seen before. We all have a fun time looking up new plants or bugs online that we found to learn more about them. We We finally made it to the last bit to be pulled off the wall. Things were coming along nicely until we heard a huge pop.
Concrete got too hot. There's moisture in the concrete and I was letting it burn along this because I'm lazy. All of that right there is the concrete exploded up. You know, it was like boom. You could like feel it, and ruined our walkway, which is a bummer, but anything can be fixed.
With daylight almost gone, we decided to call it a day and started putting out the fire by dousing it with water. And just to be safe, Ginger got up multiple times during the night to check on it.
It's really hard for you guys to see, but there's fog rolling in. It's 4 a.m. It's crazy out here. I've been checking on the fire all night over at the house, and it's been reignited twice, so I just run a bunch of water over it and put the coals out. But I checked it at 1 a.m. This is 4 a.m. and it actually had some little flames going. And so now it's out again, so I'm gonna go back to bed. But this fog, this out here, this stuff is crazy looking. It's so cool.